I never liked school. You're taught math and science concepts that we never really use in our life, and yet those days in high school are engraved in our memory. As a freshman in high school, I was a troublesome and failing student with a GPA of 0.93, but I graduated with 3.8. My name is Julian, and I am here to thank and pay tribute to Mr. Jackson, the world's best English teacher who changed my life. His first impression was extremely scary, but after taking his class, it lit a candle in my academic life. And I will forever be grateful for his criticism and challenges. Mr. Jackson was the living definition of do not judge a book by its cover. See, I didn't really like Mr. Jackson at first. He was always wearing dark clothing. He had a very deep crevice in between his forehead from frowning too much. And it didn't seem like he cared about his students. For instance, as soon as the school bell rang, Mr. Jackson would just immediately start lecture, completely ignoring the rowdy class still settling in. And I told him, I complained about it. I'm like, Mr. Jackson, I can't hear a single word you say when you begin class. And he told me, just wait and see. Some lessons are best taught self. I had no idea what he meant, but over time I realized that students were coming in early for class and they were all quiet and respectful by the time he started the class. So now that I think back about it, I think he taught us how to be adults without explicitly telling us how to. He treated us as adults that we would be in 5 years. Mr. Jackson is no longer with us as he passed away this year in early June. He always talked about how much he hated the hot summer, so I'm glad you left before this summer, Mr. Jackson. Despite the million things that he always told us he hates, I really hope that he knew how many people loved him. We are all gathered here today because Mr. Jackson left a positive-ish impact in all our lives. But for me, personally, he remodeled my entire future. Throughout the lowest times of my life, when I wanted to give up, to run away, not even try, Mr. Jackson's words slapped me in the face, in a good way. You see, there was a day when he glared at me in the face with a violent frown, and he pointed right at my face and told me, "You are smarter than you think, Julia." This traumatizing yet inspiring memory still lives inside of me to this day, and it gives me the energy to get back on track or to face any challenges without any fear. I hope to carry on Mr. Jackson's legacy to care and support others and to ban cinnamon raisin cookies, which we both agreed that should not exist. While school felt like fake education, I felt sincerity in Mr. Jackson's daily frowns. I miss him, and I will tell my future children about it. I'll tell them I had the most grumpiest looking teacher and that his frowns made us smile. And I will continue to help people around me just like Mr. Jackson did. Some don't even want to go back to high school to revisit, but I do. I want to talk to Mr. Jackson now that I really am the adult that he envisioned me to be. So, Mr. Jackson, I hope you're smiling at least now, knowing that all these people admired you and will miss your frown. Thank you.